Hello, good morning, students. Hope you are all doing good. So today we'll be starting with Max. We are starting with the 14th chapter, Statistics. Already you have learned statistics last year also in 9th standard. So I will ask you to revise the 9th standard last exercise very carefully. The last exercise, you learned three things basically. That was mean, median, and mode. Okay, you got only a small idea last year. This year we'll be going into detail about mean, median, and mode. Last year it was basically ungrouped data, and this year we'll be going into grouped data. You will understand what is an ungroup and group in the following examples which I'm going to tell. Now we have to understand first thing, what is a mean. Okay, the thing is that whenever you're getting a school marks, okay, you're getting marks in 5 subjects. What you do, you take the sum of all the 5 subjects and divide it by 5. You will get your average, how much average marks you are scoring. In the same way, if you calculate, if there are 30 students in the school, in the class, okay, and you are taking the average of all the 30 students, okay, and dividing it by 30, what you'll get, you will get the class average. So you can get your own average by dividing all the marks divided by the number of subjects, and in the same way you can calculate the class average by taking all the values divided by number of students in the class. Okay, so that is how you are getting your own average and the class average. The same methodology is application of mean the group data also. Okay, now look here. So in group data, we are going into mean in group data. First, we'll look into what you have learned in the last year, that is ungrouped data. Okay, now in this thing, sigma x bar, you remember the mean last year. Mean is equal to f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus fn xn is upon f1 plus f2 plus fn. Now in this thing, okay, the frequency and the observation, f is the frequency and x is the observation. You'll understand more in the example. Okay, now look here. So you remember the formula also, x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. You remember that sigma means what? Summation. Okay, summation of all the numbers and summation of all the frequencies. Now look into the example. We'll go into the example and understand more. The marks obtained by 30 students of class 10 of a certain school in mathematics paper consisting of 100 marks are presented in the table below. Find the mean of the marks obtained by the students. Okay, now so एक एक मार्क्स दिया हुआ है. ओके, अभी 10 मार्क मिलने वाले एक जन है, 20 मार्क मिलने वाले 1, 36 मार्क्स मिलने वाले 3 जन है, 44 जन है, 53, 56 2, 64, 74, 72 one person is getting, 81 student is getting, 88 2 students are getting, 92 3 students are getting, and 95 one student is getting. So these are the marks and these are the number of students. Okay, now whenever marks is given, okay, marks is the observation. Okay, marks is the observation, and number of students, okay, the students which is given, that is the frequency. Okay, now we'll arrange this thing in a vertical form. Okay, so xi, this is the observation, xi, all the marks we have written in one side, and all the students, that is frequency, we have written in the next side. Okay, now what here, this observation we are taking it as xi, observation we are taking as xi, and students we are taking as frequency. Now we'll be multiplying this two. Okay, 10 into 1 is 10, that is fi xi we have to get, because you have to remember the formula. What is x bar is equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So for that we have to find out fi xi sum. So 10 into 1, all the multiplication we are doing, multiplication of all this, each thing we are multiplying it, and then we are getting the fi xi. Okay, we are getting the fi xi. Now we have to sum all this, 10 plus 20 plus 108, you can do the sum, and when you're summing it, you are getting 1779. And the frequencies, the number of students, if you calculate the number of students, how many students are there? 30 students are there. Now what is the formula? X bar, mean you have to find out what? Sigma fi xi, sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So we'll look in the thing. So 177 upon 30 is equal to 59.3. So the class average you are getting how much? 59.3. That are the student normal average you're getting it. Okay, now this one, okay, this one, see, it is not in any group, they are given different marks. So this type model is known as what? Ungrouped data. ungrouped data. Now if you want to make it into group, what will happen? There will be a gap. Okay, like last year tally you have learned. Okay, in the same way, now see, we are making into the example one into group data by forming a class interval of 15. Okay, 15 क्लास इंटरवल रख रहे हैं, तो मतलब 10 से कितना है, 10 प्लस 15 कितना आएगा 25, 25 टू कितना है 25 प्लस 15 कितना आएगा 40, 40 प्लस 15 कितना आएगा 55, 55 प्लस 15 70, 70 plus 15 85, 85 plus 15 100. So we are getting the marks, we are starting the marks from 10 because that is the least, and 10 to 100 we are calculating it. Okay, now remember one two things, that 10 is the lower limit, 10 to 25, 10 is the lower limit, and 25 is the upper limit, and class length or class width is what, upper limit minus lower limit. All these things you have learned it last year, that is 25 minus 10 equal to how much, 15. That is the class width. Okay, now the next thing, one more thing you have learned is what, class mark. Class mark is what, you have to add the upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, that is 25 plus 10 divided by 2. So 25 plus 10 is how much, 35. So 35 divided by 2, you will get how much, 17.5. So that is the class mark. Class mark is 25 plus 10 divided by 2 equal to 17.5. That is the class mark, or it is also known as a midpoint of the class interval. Okay, now in this thing, okay, now the next method which we are going to discuss, okay, is the direct method. First method, that is known as a direct method. Okay, so now see, look here, 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 55, and all these are the classes. Now how we have arranged, we have got the number of students here. Just look here, 10 to 25. Okay, now 10 marks में 1 जन है, 20 marks में कितना है, 1 है. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is how much, 2. So that's how we are getting here as 2. Now the next thing, 25 to 40. Okay, just look here, 25 to 40. Okay, now here see, 36 is there, how much, 3 is there. You have to understand one thing, that see here 25 to 40 is there and 40 to 55 is there. Okay, when 25 to 40 is there, we'll be taking only till 39, will not be taking the 40's value. Okay, 40's value will be taking in the next column. Okay, so 25 to 40, basically how much is there, only 36 we have to count, that is how much, 3. Okay, now the next class is what, 40 to 55. 40 to 55, see, look here, 40 to 55. So you have to take 40 and 50. 56 is not there because 55 till 55. So 54 only we have to take till. So 40 to 55, we have 4 plus 3. That is how much? 7. So that is how it has been, each has been calculated. Okay, now going into the direct method. Okay, these are the how it has been arranged. So you have to remember only one thing, that 25 to 40 बोलेंगे तो 39 तक accepted है, 40 नहीं है. 40 किसके लिए? Next class के लिए. Okay, now class interval, we have just arranged the class interval number of students. Okay, class interval number of students as it is given here. Now with the number of students, okay, we have here, now we are having the next column, that is known as the class mark. Already we discussed what is a class mark. Class mark is what, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2, that is 25 plus 10 divided by 2, kitna hoega, 17.5. In the same way, the next 40 plus 25 divided by 2, how much it is, 32.5. Okay, now just remember one thing, you don't have to calculate each thing. ओके एक एक तो काउंट करके जाना नहीं है, आपको इतना खाली याद रखना है कि 17.5 से अगर आपका ये क्लास इंटरवल सेम हो, ओके, इंटरवल हर में कितना 15 का डिफरेंस है, सो यू हैव टू जस्ट ऐड 15 हियर. 17.5 प्लस 15 कितना आएगा, 32.5. 32.5 प्लस 15 कितना आएगा, 47.5. 47.5 plus 15, 62.5, and it goes on. Okay, so this is the method. Now in the direct method, okay, direct method, first you have to understand the formula. Formula is what, sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. X bar is equal to what, sigma fi xi divided by sigma fi. So in this thing, basically it is the ungrouped data में और group data में ज्यादा difference नहीं है. Group data में क्या आ जाता है, what this xi is the class mark. Ungrouped data में class mark नहीं है, the observation itself. Okay, so in this thing, okay, in the group data we have to calculate the frequency into the class mark. So इन दोनों को multiply करना है. Okay, multiply karke in the same method, what you have to do, you have to sum all this thing. Sum all this thing, you are getting 1860, and the number of students is how much? It is 30. Okay, so when you are calculating sigma fi xi upon sigma fi, 1860 upon 30 equal to 62. So you're getting the value as what? 62. So this is this method of finding the mean is known as the direct method. Okay, now see, we are going into the next method, that is assume mean method. You have to remember that mean you can find out in any three method. For the group data, you can find it in any three method, that is direct method, assume mean method, and the step deviation method. In any method you do, you will get the same answers itself. Okay, there is no problem in using any of the equation or any of the formulas or any of the methods to find out the mean. Even the question, if it is specifically given that you have to find out through direct method, then you have to do through the direct method. If it is given through to find it through the step deviation method, then you have to find it through the step deviation method. So it is according to the question that you have to analyze it. If the question is not mentioning about any formulas or any pattern, then you can do in your own way. Okay, you can suggest your own way and you do the answer. Okay, so now the next we are going into assume mean method. Okay, assume mean method में आपको एक deviation, okay, you have to create a deviation in that. Okay, now okay, now in this thing, okay, there is a one new term, that is deviation. Okay, now we'll go see class interval is same, number of students is same, class mark is also same. Now you have to, in the assume mean method, you have to assume one, okay, one as the what you have to assume at it is the mean. So in this thing, in the class mark, anyone you can take as assumed mean, anyone as assumed mean. So now in this thing, in this they have taken the middle one as what? 47.5. 47.5 they have marked as A. Okay, they are marking this, we have to mark this as A. 47.5 equal to A. So okay, so in this thing, 47.5 you are marking as A. Okay, and then this new table, okay, new column, that is DI, that is known as deviation. Deviation is equal to XI minus what we have taken as A, 47.5. XI means this one. XI is this value minus 47.5. The first one, 17.5 minus 47.5. You'll get how much? Minus 30. Okay, now and the next one, 32.5 minus 47.5. How much you'll get? 15 minus 15. The next one, 62.5 minus 47.5. How much you'll getting? 15. Now 77.5 minus 47.5. How much you'll getting? 30. 92.5 minus 47.5. You're getting how much? 45. So this is the deviation. Okay, you're getting a deviation because the formula is what? Deviation sigma x bar is equal to A plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. You have to just remember this last formula. That is this one. Okay, that is x bar is equal to A plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. Okay, so you have to remember this thing. Okay, so you have to remember the last formula only. X bar is equal to A plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. So we are discussing here how you got di. You may have understood 47.5 you are taking as A. Okay, and then you are subsequently minusing it. Xi means 17.5 minus 47.5, getting the di. Now the next thing is what? You have to find out fi di. Okay, remember the form, the table is more important. Fi di. So fi is 2 and di is 30. So 2 into 30 is how much? 60. Then 3 into 15 is how much? 45, and minus sign is there, so minus 45. 7 into 0 is 0. 6 into 15 is 90. 6 into 30 is 180. 6 into 45 is 270. So now you have to add all this thing, that is adding this all this thing minus, you add together, write the minus here. So that is 60 minus 45, so minus 105. Then add all this thing, all this 3 added, then minus this addition, minus, you'll get what? 435. Hope you can do the summation. Then you're getting the fi sigma fi as what? 30. Now the formula is what? X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi dA upon sigma fi. So what is a here? A we have taken as what? 47.5. Remember that thing? 47.5. Sigma plus sigma fi dA. Sigma fi dA is how much you got? 435. And what is sigma fi you got? 30. So you have to just calculate that thing. That is 47.5 plus 435 upon 30 equal to 47.5, plus you have to divide this thing. You're getting 14.5, and you're getting the answer how much? 62. Okay, hope you are able to understand this. This method is known as assume mean method. Now look in the mean value, how much you're getting? 62. The same answer you got here also. In the direct method also, how much you got? 62. Okay, so in direct method it is fi xi. In assume mean method is fi di. Now the next we are going, okay, before going into the next, just look into the this di. Okay, there is one more simple way to learn di. Now you know that what the interval, the class interval is 15. You have add 15, 17.5 से आपने add करते गए, 15 add करते गए. Okay, in the same way जहां पर assume mean ले रहे, ओके जहां पर assume mean ले रहे उसके सामने आपको कितना आएगा? 0. बिकॉज 47.5 माइनस 47.5 कितना आएगा? 0. अब ये 0 आने के बाद उसके ऊपर ओके जो इंटरवल है ऊपर जाते जाओ, दैट इज 15 30, और वहां पर क्या डालना है? माइनस साइन डालना है. और नीचे देखो क्या डालोगे? 15 30 45. इट इज गोइंग डाउनवर्ड्स, सो यू हैव टू गिव इट पॉजिटिव. अपवर्ड्स यू हैव टू गिव इट negative. That is the only way you can do the sum more quickly. Now in the next method, step deviation method, you are getting one more table that is known as the UI. Okay, I already told you this one. 0 देखो, 0 minus 15 minus 30 15 30 45. अभी यहाँ पर जो di है xi minus a divided by h. H is what? The class length. Okay, class length कितना है आपका? 15. 10 to 25, that is 15. अभी ये जो वैल्यू है माइनस, ये माइनस 30 को किससे डिवाइड करना है? h से. h यानी कितना होगा? 15. So minus 30 divided by 15, yani 15 ones and 15 twos are. So you are getting how much? Minus 2. Okay. In the same way, next is minus 15. Minus 15 ऊपर लिखा, xi minus a का minus 15 लिखा, divided by h कितना है? 15. तो 15 और 15 आएगा तो कितना आएगा? Cancel हो जाएगा. Minus sign is there, so minus 1. 0 upon 15 is what? 0 itself. 15 upon 15 कितना आएगा? 1. 30 upon 15 कितना आएगा? 2. 45 upon 15 कितना आएगा? 3. So basically it is very easy in one more way. जहां पर assume mean ले रहे उसके सामने क्या आएगा? 0. और ऊपर क्या लिखते जाओगे? -1 -2, then what? 1 2 3. So basically it is what you have to just do. You can do it very easily in UI. When you need to do in exam में खाली step deviation method बोला है, so you can write this table itself. You are not required to write this table. You can directly do this way. Okay, so in that thing पहले यहाँ पर 47.5 के यहाँ पर 0 लिखना है, और ऊपर क्या लिखना है? -1 -2, और नीचे क्या लिखना है? 1 2 3. Hope you understood how this -1 -2 came. Now next is what? पहले में fi xi था, दूसरे में fi di था, और तीसरे में भी क्या आएगा? fi ui. Okay, this is the step deviation method, fi ui. Now in this thing fi is 2, ui is 2, so my 2 into -2 it is -4, 3 into -1 -3, 7 into 0 0, 6 into 1 6, 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18. In the same method you have to add this minus first, write it at side, and this add this positives together. You will write it in this side. Okay, so this is how you are calculating. You are getting what? Sigma fi ui is equal to what? 29. Now and sigma fi you are getting as 30. Okay, now the method is same. Okay, x bar's formula is almost same. X bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi, okay, into h. Okay, now look here, this is the formula. Sigma x bar is equal to, see extra what di में से क्या लिखना है? यहाँ पर आपको ui लिखना है, और उसके साथ क्या मल्टीप्लाई करना है? h को मल्टीप्लाई करना है. Okay, so x bar a you know already, you know what we have taken as 47.5. h यानी कितना आएगा? क्लास इंटरवल कितना आएगा? 15. Okay, now sigma fi ui, just look here, sigma fi ui कितना मिला? 29. Now and sigma fi you got how much? It is 30. So you are calculating this thing. यहाँ पर ये 29 divided by 30 means that 15 ones है, 15 twos है, you can do it. Then 29 divided by 2, you're getting what, 14.5. Then you're adding this two thing, 47.5 plus 14.5, you're getting what, 62. So the mean of the marks obtained is what, 62. So when you are using UI method, when you are using, then that method is known as what, step deviation method. So we have gone through the three methods. First one was direct method, second one was assume mean method, and the third one was step deviation method. Now we'll just go through the notes what you have learned now. The step deviation method will be convenient to apply if all the D's have the common factor. Okay, अगर common factor हो, मतलब सबका class interval अगर same हो, तो step deviation सबसे easy रहेगा. Okay, the mean obtained by all the three method is same. मतलब mean सब में से जो mean मिलेगा वो क्या होएगा, same ही होएगा. So that's why I told that any method you do, the answer is correct. Okay, if even the question it is specifically written that you have to do through the step deviation method, then only you are required to do the step deviation method. Otherwise, whichever you find easier, you can do in that method. Okay, the assume mean method and the step deviation method are just simplified forms of direct method. You can easily understand that assume mean and step deviation क्या हो रहा है, वो क्या हो रहा है, h ले रहे हैं और h से क्या हो रहा है, क्लास लेंथ से ये लोग को क्या कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा और सिंप्लीफाई कर रहे हैं. Okay, in the assume mean method and the step deviation method, the formulas are x bar is equal to a plus h into u bar. Okay, that is nothing. Okay, just remember this one. Okay, x bar means mean step deviation method mein a plus h into sigma fi ui upon sigma fi. So hope you understood this three. We'll go into the second example, that is having all the methods you have to calculate. See the table given below, the percentage distribution of the female teachers in primary schools of rural areas of various states and union territories of India. Find the mean percentage of female teachers by all the three methods. Okay, understand it? Three method discussed in this section. Okay, now first we are writing the class, then the number of frequencies. Okay, class and number of frequency you are writing it, and you are finding out the xi find out करने के लिए क्या होएगा, it is what upper limit plus what lower limit and divided by 2. So 25 plus 15, how much it is, 40 divided by 2, how much it is, 20. Now look in the class length, is the class length same for everyone, 25 plus 30 10, all it is what, 10 differences there. So what you have to do, basically just add 10. So 20 30 40 50 60 70 80. So these are the x's. Okay, now we'll go into the next. Okay, now see in this thing, middle one, xi you got it. Okay, now the middle one you have to take any one as middle one. Okay, middle one you are taking as 50. So 50 के सामने क्या होएगा, 0. Okay, now xi minus 50, that is 40 minus 50, it is how much, minus 10. Now you remember I told you last time also, for easily calculation, what it is, you have to just what, minus the class length itself. So 0 यहाँ पर लिखा है, ऊपर क्या लेगा, -10 -20 -30, नीचे क्या होएगा, पॉजिटिव 10 20 30. अभी इसको UI के अंदर क्या होएगा, इसको आप डिवाइड कर रहे हो किससे, h से. h का वैल्यू कितना है, 10 है. सो -10 डिवाइडेड बाई 10 कितना होएगा, -1. -20 डिवाइडेड बाई 2 कितना होएगा, -20 divided by 10, it will be -2. -30 divided by 10, -3. So we are calculating from 0 0 -1 -2 -3. In the same way यहाँ पर नीचे जाएगा तो क्या आएगा, 1 2 and 3. Okay, now you got all the tables here for all the three methods. Now for the first method is the direct method में क्या होएगा, fi xi. Now look into the fi is here, xi is here. So 6 into 20 कितना होएगा, 120. 11 into 30, 330. And in this way, the first fi and xi, you are calculating it and you are getting the fi xi. Now look here, the total fi xi is how much, 1390. 1390. So you are adding all this x bar using the direct method, sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So 1390 डिवाइड करोगे 35 से, आपको कितना मिलेगा, 39.71. Okay, so that is the direct method. Now the next method, that is the assume mean method. Assume mean method में आपको fi लेना है और क्या लेना है आपको, di. Okay, fi and di. So fi and di we are just calculating it. 6 into 30, that is -180. 11 into 20, 220, 7 into 10, 70. In this way, FI and DI, you're calculating it. You're getting the FI DI. FI DI के अंदर याद रखना पहले माइनस को सबको एक साथ ऐड करना. Okay, add it 180 plus 220 plus 70, just add it, and then you have to add what 40 plus 40 plus 30. Add this thing also. If you both add it, whichever is the greater sign you have to put. यहाँ पर greater sign minus का आएगा, so minus कितना आएगा minus 360. Okay, so we'll go into the method, assume mean method. Okay, assume mean method के अंदर नीचे देखो, you have the method is x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. Now a, look into the a, देखो di यहाँ पर 0 आया है, di का 0 के सामने ये कौन सा 50 वैल्यू है, तो 50 को अपने ने assume mean लिया, so we have taken 50, so a value is what 50. Okay, then fi di का sum कितना है minus 360, so minus 360 and divided by what is fi, that is 35. So 50 plus minus 360 upon 35. So you just divide this thing. Okay, you will get something 11 10 point something, 10 point you will get it. Then 50 minus 10 point something you have to do, and then you will get what 39.71. So the same way itself you are getting it. So do the calculation by yourself. Okay, don't look into here directly. Okay, the next method is step deviation method. Now in the step deviation method you want the ui. Okay, so अभी fi और ui को multiply कर लें. 6 into minus 3 minus 18, 11 into 2 minus 22, 7 into 1 7. So and it is all minus, so it is we are getting giving the minus sign. In the same way positive also we are getting the positive. Here also remember one thing, first you have to add all the minus and add all the positive, then positive minus the negative, you'll get what this one negative is the bigger, so the sign is what minus 36. Here also in the step deviation method you have to do x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h. So here to 50 a value you're getting as 50 plus minus 36 upon 35 into 10, minus 36 upon 35 into 10. यहाँ पर 5 से पहले ये cancel कर सकते हैं. Okay, and then you just multiply and you'll here also you'll get 10 point something. 50 minus 10 point you'll get it 39.71. So the average, the mean average percentage of female teachers in primary schools of rural area is what 39.71. Okay, so in this three methods, okay, three methods we are getting the same answer, that is 39.71. So any method you do, you'll get the same answer. Okay, that is the remark. The result obtained by all the three methods is same, as you seen. So the choice of method used to depends on the numerical values of xi and fi. Okay, अभी xi और fi का जो values होते हैं उसके ऊपर depend करता है. अगर xi और fi का value छोटे हो, if it is smaller, then you have to use which method is easier? Direct method is easier. Okay, अगर xi और fi का values बहुत बड़ा हो, okay, if it is larger values, then you have to use which method? Either you can use assume mean method or you can use as what step deviation method. It is according to whichever you find it easy. According to me, step deviation method is much easier. Okay, since you have to only put, see look here, जो assume mean क्या है यहाँ पर उसके सामने क्या डालना है 0 और उस पर क्या करना है -1 -2 -3, नीचे क्या जाना है 1 2 and 3. So it is basically the same for everyone, for every equation. Now only the third example, see it will be some difference. So I'll just read on. If xi and fi are sufficiently small, then the direct method is appropriate choice. If xi and fi are numerically large numbers, then we can go for the assume mean method or the step deviation method. Okay, now from here it is a different topic. If the class size are unequal, okay, we'll discuss that thing the next day. Okay, now going into the third example, we'll discuss it later on. Going to the exercise. Okay, see in the exercise you have to do question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. See question number 3, before going to the missing frequency, I'll show you one example how to do. Then 4, 5. See 5 also, there is a small difference in the 5 also last year's on itself. I'll tell you that also, one example I'll tell. Okay, so I think you can do the exercise 15.1. okay, do the 15.1. I'll just show you um, the other one, step deviation, the missing frequency. Okay, now see, so this is the worksheet I'll give you. So the mean of the following frequency distribution is 16. First question, find the missing frequency. Okay, now basically missing frequencies, because missing frequencies are more important questions that you have to learn more. Okay, you have just learned the methods. Now missing frequency is the most important. Okay, one missing frequency, two missing frequencies. Okay, two missing frequencies not in your textbook, but you have to learn it. Okay, now the first one, see the mean of the following frequency distribution 16, find the missing frequencies. You have given the class and you have given the observation. In this thing, say 24 to 28. Okay, there is not one observation is not given. Okay, we'll find out how it has been done. Okay, now look here, 24 to 28. I told you that it has not been found, it has not been given. Okay, now as the question is there, 0 to 4, 6, 4 to 8 and 8, and it's all given as it is. Okay, now class we have to write first, then frequency, then xi, then we are taking here what step deviation method. So ui is equal to what, xi minus a upon h, and the fi ui. Now look here, अगर एक missing frequency हो तो remember very carefully, एक missing frequency हो, missing frequency के सामने, okay, सामने जो xi होएगा उसको आपको कौन सा वैल्यू लेना होगा, a वैल्यू लेना होगा. Okay, so whichever is the missing frequency जो भी हो उसके सामने जो वैल्यू होगा उसको अपने को क्या लेना है, a लेना है. Okay, so that is what a. So a के सामने अभी ui कैलकुलेट करना है, ui कैलकुलेट करना है, a के सामने जो वैल्यू होगा क्या होगा, 0. Okay, now you know how you have find out this values xi minus a. Now for ui you have to, I told you how you can do. ऊपर जाने के लिए क्या लिखना है, माइनस लिखना है. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. नीचे जाएंगे तो क्या आएगा, 1 and 2. Now adding this thing, that is thing 6, 8, 17, 23, 16, 15, f 4 and 3, you're getting 92 plus f. Here fi ui fi into ui, you're getting all this value -36 and all. And here also देखो अभी यहाँ पर माइनस को पहले पूरा सम करो, you're getting what, -260, और प्लस को पूरा सम करो, you're getting what, 10. अभी ये क्या करना है, ये दोनों को प्लस करना है. So -260 plus 10, how much it will be, -250. Now basically this much you can do it. Now remember what is given in the question, the mean of the following frequency is 16. आपको mean दिया हुआ है कितना है, 16 है. Okay, mean is already given as 16. So ui का formula, okay, ui's formula is what, sigma x bar is equal to a plus sigma fi ui in upon sigma fi into h. Okay, now already you remember what we have taken as a value. A value we have taken as what, a value we have taken as 26. Okay, a value we have taken as 26. This a value we have written here 26. Okay, sigma fi ui kitna mila aapko, -250, and f sigma fi, how much you got, 92 plus f. And h value you can calculate, 4 minus 0, it is how much, 4. So 4 is the h value. Okay, now how to calculate this f? Okay, now look here, देखो जब भी आपको f कैलकुलेट करना है, okay, the first thing, ये assume mean को आपको लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में लेके जाना है. तो +26 बाजू में जाएगा तो क्या आएगा, -26. तो 16 minus 26, it will be how much, -10. okay, -10. और यहाँ पर आपको देखो 250 into 4 कितना आएगा, -1000. एंड 92 प्लस f यहाँ पर है, देखो यहाँ पर भी माइनस है और यहाँ पर भी माइनस है, 26 16 minus 26, ये माइनस माइनस क्या हो जाएगा, कैंसल. सो इट इज बिकमिंग प्लस एंड प्लस, दैट्स इट, हाउ इट इज कमिंग प्लस. ओके, सो 10 इज इक्वल टू 1000 अपॉन 92 प्लस f. अब ये 92 प्लस f कहाँ जाएगा, ऊपर जाएगा. सो 92 प्लस f इज गोइंग अपवर्ड्स. So 10 into 92 plus f equal to 1000. So 92 into 10, it is 920 plus 10f is equal to 1000. Then 10f is equal, अभी ये 920 को उस तरफ लेके जाऊंगा तो प्लस क्या आ जाएगा माइनस, so 1000 minus 920 it is 80. So 10f is equal to 80, f is equal to 80 upon 10. So therefore f is equal to how much you're getting 8. So the missing frequency you're getting as the value as what 8. Is that clear this thing? So basically one thing you have to remember that जो भी missing frequency हो उसके सामने जो xi है, okay, xi है उसको आपको क्या लेना है, a value लेना है, okay, then you have to do in the same method fi ui लेना है और ये formula में आपको substitute करना है, substitute in the formula and you'll get the answer. Okay, so this is the method. Now see in this question, okay, the fifth question, only in the fifth question आपको class interval को adjust करना है. Okay, we'll discuss this question also. The fifth question you don't do it. Okay, other all question 1 to 9 में सब करो. The example 3 and question number 5 we'll discuss it tomorrow. Okay, so this is the first section, mean you can be done in 3 methods, that is direct method, assume mean method and the step deviation method. Hope you're able to understand it. See, practice at this thing and we'll do the next later on. Okay, thank you very much.